So, the Apple Silicone case for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Now, I like the case, all right? You guys know my relationship with the Apple Silicone case. I kind of have a love-hate relationship because it's a solid case. It checks all the boxes. You can get plenty of different color options. The fit is good. The buttons are good. Everything is good with it, but there's one thing that I just don't agree with, and that's that price. I feel like 50 bucks for an Apple Silicone case is just entirely too damn expensive. So I got y'all covered today. Today we're gonna talk about the best alternatives to the Apple Silicone case. Now, all of these cases over here, they have MagSafe. There's some are silicone, some aren't. They all offer, I think, the same level of protection, but one thing that all of these have in common over here that I'm talking about, all of them are going to be cheaper than the Apple Silicone case. So let's just go ahead and set this to the side, and we're going to be referencing the silicone case. Don't you worry, you will see it again. But the first case that I want to go ahead and kick it off with is going to be the Cyrill Color Brick Mag. Now, some of you may be asking, who is Cyrill? They're like the sister company to Spigen and a Caseology. If you see their packaging, it's going to be very similar. You kind of know where I'm coming at when it comes to this case. But this is going to be a case that's going to be one of those that is going to be silicone. Now, the material is slightly different than the Apple Silicone case. They aren't the exact same. I feel like this may have a slightly grippier, feeling to it, but this one isn't bad. This one isn't far from being slippery. But yeah, this is going to be more of your silicone offering. So you can get a little subtle Cyrill branding right here on the bottom, cut out for that camera. Flipping it over on the inside, you're going to get that nice soft lining that goes all the way through the back of it, and you get that MagSafe. Now, I know some of you like to pay close attention to details. You're going to be like, T, but this case doesn't have the soft lining that goes on all along the side of the case to protect the bezels. In my opinion, the bezels aren't as scratch prone as you think they are. They've actually changed them over the years, and they're actually very scratch resistant. I just recently swapped my iPhone 14 Pro Max out for another one, but someone asked me in the comment section, how does my bezels look after all of these cases I reviewed? Not a single scratch up there. So I don't think you have to worry anything about the bezels, but this, yeah, it checks all the boxes. You get nice buttons. Let's just go ahead and slap the phone up here. So let's see what we're working with. And I'm kind of going to go over the main characteristics so I don't keep this video too long. Now, when we're talking about the thickness of the case compared to the Apple Silicone case, it's not going to be much thicker. Hell, it might even be thinner, in my opinion, if we're talking about the thickness of it. The one thing that the Apple Silicone case that I love is the buttons. I can't lie. They do have very nice and tactile buttons. This one does as well. Very nice tactile buttons, no issues at all. I think the silicone case fits very well on the phone. But guess what? The Cyrill Color Brick Mag fits also very well on the phone. MagSafe strength when it comes to the Apple case really isn't that strong. And in my opinion, a lot of these cases up here, the MagSafe case really isn't super strong, but it works. It works just fine. It'll work just fine for all your accessories. So it's just compatible with MagSafe, so you're good. You kind of have that both same lip when it comes to the protection. You're going to get that camera protection. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, cases that are very good alternatives to the Apple Silicone cases because they check all the boxes, but you can get it for just such a cheaper price. And like I said, head over to Amazon. They offer a few different colors in this to match your phone up, and I think you'll be good to go. I think you'll find a color that matches you just well. So yep, this is going to be the Color Brick Mag from Cyrill. Definitely go check it out. Nice solid case. Now this next case, I've been using them for years, and I've always felt like they've always been the perfect alternative to the Apple Silicone case. And we got to talk about the Caudabe Sheath. Shout out, channel sponsor in the building. We got to talk about the Sheath and their new amethyst color. All right, now I know a lot of you may have not seen this color yet, and this is the first time I'm really showing it on camera. And if you have a deep purple iPhone 14 Pro Max out there, trust me, this color matches it to a T. But don't you worry, I have a case video coming up showing you the best cases for the deep purple 14 Pro Max. I got you locked in. But the reason why I feel like this has always been a perfect alternative, because one, you get a few different color options, just like you do when it comes to the Apple Silicone case. And the Sheath in Caudabe really likes to pinpoint different colors to match your iPhone to a T. And I think they do a really good job with this. When it comes to thickness, let's just go ahead and run it down, all right? When it comes to the thickness of the cases, you're going to see it doesn't have that much more thickness. It's basically almost the same thickness when it comes to the silicone case. Magnets. Now, the magnets, in my opinion, is just out of this world. It's no comparison between the silicone case magnets and the Sheath magnets. These have very, very strong MagSafe magnets. That's one thing that I can always appreciate about the Sheath. Very clicky buttons. No issues with the buttons at all. You're going to get the lip protection. You're going to get the camera lip protection. And of course, you're going to get a very nice fit. And you get that texture that goes all the way around it. Because I know a lot of people like the grip of the actual Apple Silicone case. But guess what? You're going to get the same level of grip when it comes to the Caudabe Sheath as well. So definitely go check it out. I feel like this is just a higher quality case than the Apple Silicone case. And you will get it for a pretty good discount over the Apple Silicone case. Now, if you don't want to use something like the Sheath, guess what? They still got you covered in that brand new amethyst color, and they have this synthesis available too. I'll put the links to the reviews on both of these cases in case you don't really know about them. This is going to be more of your rigid style case, but this one's really going to give you some nice grips on the side, very strong MagSafe magnet, and it's going to be a little thinner in my opinion than the actual Sheath. So I think that both of these are going to be very different options when it comes to the Apple Silicone case. I really don't think you can go wrong with either one of these cases. At the end of the day, it's going to be personal preference. Whether you choose the Sheath or you choose the Synthesis, both of these cases are going to be some of the best cases for the 14 Pro Max. Hint, hint. Best cases for the 14 Pro Max video coming up soon. So check them out. Caudabe Sheath, Caudabe Synthesis, links down in the description. Next up, Caseology Parallax Mag. Now this has always been a very nice case of mine. I've always liked this case. I've always liked the color options that they choose. But one thing that I always love about Caseology is the price point that you can get their cases at. You can get them on Amazon Prime, you can get them quickly and everything like that. So the Parallax case, this is going to come in a few different options. This is more of your, I guess you could kind of say silicone. I mean, it's kind of bendy, kind of like the silicone material. On the back, you're going to get this nice texture back to it right here. On the sides, you get a little, they got a little bunch of micro lines that goes up and down. So I'm pretty sure that's really going to help out with the grip. And you see it does have those MagSafe magnets in there. Now, the Caseology Parallax case has definitely had a little bit of a makeover. It used to be a two-part case, but now they've molded it all the way into a one-piece case and added MagSafe. So I do like the progressions that the Caseology Parallax has been going on. So let's go ahead and bring it over to the Apple Silicone case. As you can see here, not much thicker. In my opinion, it looks like it's a little bit thinner than the Apple Silicone case. Buttons, always been perfect when it comes to their buttons. Absolutely perfect. When it comes to the fit, you get a decent fit that goes all the way around. You get a nice snug fit. No issues with this fit at all. Once it's snapped on, it's up there good. My opinion, you do get a nice little grip that goes around it. I don't feel like it's bad when it comes to the grip area. And when you're talking about magnet strength, like I said, it's basically right on par with the Apple Silicone case when you are talking about that magnet strength. Comes in a few different colors. You get your equal cutouts on the bottom. Like I said, if that's something that really matters to you, another very nice alternative to the Apple Silicone case. No, it doesn't have that felt lining on the inside. That's one thing I just want to see every case at this point eventually want to incorporate in their cases, especially if it's like a silicone case offering that's really going head to head to the Apple Silicone case. But I do feel like it's a very good option. I feel like it's a very good price. And I feel like you will be satisfied. A lot of people love the Parallax series. I think you'll be satisfied with it if you want to choose it over the Apple Silicone case. And last, we got, staying on Caseology, we have the Nano Pop Mag. Now, this is going to be kind of a newer case from them. Yes, this is going to be a silicone type case right here. And it kind of really reminds you of the Cyrill Color Brick Mag. Remember, I told you kind of sister brother companies because you get that same little logo right here at the bottom. Flip it over on the inside. Now, you don't get a soft lining, neither on both Caseology cases. You do not get a soft lining on the inside. So that's one kind of, you know, if you want to give it a ding, but you get that MagSafe, you get those very nice buttons, and this is a nice silicone material. Now, when you're talking about rubbing both of these, the Apple Silicone case still feels a little different. Now, I'm not sure if that's a plus or if that's a minus. You can kind of take it as you can. I don't really know the materials and everything like that, but you can definitely tell that there is a little bit of a difference. But this is a silicone case. It does have a nice fit that goes all the way around. Very nice clicky buttons. I don't feel like, look at the thickness of the two. You're not sacrificing that much size if you decide to go with it. And it just feels really good in the hands. Like I said, it fits very, very well. Buttons feel very, very good. And testing that MagSafe strength out, the MagSafe, like I said, I mean, it's just on par with the Apple Silicone case. I think it feels almost a little bit stronger than the Apple Silicone case. When you're talking about your cutouts, everything on the bottom, when your cutouts, talking about your cutouts are fine. You don't have any issues there. So this is going to be the Caseology Nano Pop. Now, I know a lot of people talk about the smudges and different things that goes on. Guess what? This case is going to get the same smudges, all right? So that's what they have in common. If you had to have something in common between both of these cases, you're going to get smudged up on both of these. So just going to be another option. So that's basically it. You're going to have the Cyrill Color Brick Mag. Well, not the Cyrill Color Brick Mag. You're going to have the Caseology Nano Pop Mag, words to you, Caseology Parallax Mag. You're gonna have the Caudabe Sheath, you're gonna have the Caudabe Synthesis, and then on the back side, you're gonna have that Cyrill color brick mag. I feel like all of these are very nice, viable choices if you don't want to spend that $50 price point on the Apple Silicone case. So go check them out. If you want to check out the Caudabe Synthesis and Sheath videos, I'll pop those up above so you can head over there and check those out as well.